Hello Aquarius, welcome into your general weekly reading. This will be for the week of March 10th to the 16th, 2025. I feel this is going to be a busy week for you, all right? And with that being said, I do sense that you are going to need to utilize certain skill sets that you've gained over time, even maybe perfected for some, like multitasking, prioritizing, adaptation playing into it. Utilizing your ability to get reorganized, to stay organized. It's all going to be very essential for you in the midst of flowing through this busy time period. But let's begin and pull three main oracle energies from the Time Traveler's Oracle for Aquarius for this upcoming week. Ooh, Stillness. Very interesting and almost, I want to say, contradicting in regards to what we were just speaking upon. But it feels like a week where this is being reminded to you as super important. Moments of regrounding yourself, moments of catching your breath. You may even find that this is a time where Spirit's pushing you to stop and smell the roses, to stop at certain points and honor yourself while other people are honoring you greatly. And it does feel like a week where your energy is being viewed at as, what I just heard was priceless. Your energy is being viewed at and perceived as priceless, as you bring a lot to the table in regards to that connection, if not multiple, of different kinds. When it comes to a lot your online presence, and that could be more than one platform. When it comes to work matters, maybe where you're living. But it feels like also home life is somehow taking a big highlight for you, where the pros and cons of things are just standing out like a sore thumb, or just standing out in general. And you may even be thinking about more ideal situations for the future. And maybe even for some, I'm getting specifically, you work a day-to-day job that you're not completely fond of or has its annoyances. You're thinking about switching that up for the future, or just getting out of that situation and leaving it behind after something else really gives you the abundance that you deserve. But as I have to catch my breath a bit in this energy, we have the planning card. So there's a brightness that you're being pushed to remember or notice more so about the future, the horizon for you. As we can see the brightness about the clouds here, as Spirit's saying this is a period for you to be expecting the best, to be planning for better, to be creating in a very empress sort of, I'm hearing King of Wands way, to be planning for a brighter future. Sorry, there's a fly there. But it just feels like this is a time for you where you can't help but want more out of life, all right? And I feel like this is maybe a continuation for a lot, or just, maybe coming through differently in certain ways. But you may find that it is a week for you where boundaries with yourself and other people, maybe a situation, a commitment or two, is really taking a highlight. It feels like this will fit over here, but I almost want to pull another one. Okay, if you've been feeling dry in the creative department, the creativity department, don't be surprised when there's creativity being sparked, created, left and right at certain random points throughout the week. You're going to find that creative solutions come up throughout the week. You're also going to, have creative ideas coming to you, some of which are gifted from Spirit, in order to expand something, to, spice things up maybe. I'm hearing somebody's going to get a creative idea from Spirit, something new to do with somebody that you're planning to get together with, or wanting to. And this will really change the dynamic between the two of you, maybe pull you guys closer together somehow. But you're another sign where Spirit's saying the same old just doesn't do it for you anymore, or at least not fully. And so we're needing to each individually take a step back and ask ourselves, what do I wish to see more out of life? What have I been holding myself back from? And I'm not saying, say, for example, you want to travel and you don't have the money to do so, and that being one of which. I'm saying with the resources and the current reality that you have, throughout this week period, stepping into it. What can you do, say, that's free? What can you do that isn't going to, entail what you are lacking at this time, or at least fully? You know what I mean? Because it just feels like Spirit saying you sometimes know that something's going to benefit you greatly, or leave you with, fulfillment, satisfaction, new experiences, and then you hold yourself back. But as you can see, I put the leadership card on the board because, as I do really want these cards to be straight, your ability to lead the way very easily, randomly, that's part of this week period as well. While you might find there's a highlighting of a past moment or two when someone just decided to follow you in one way, shape, or form. And so I feel like this is a week for you where you're standing tall and proud, almost a chest out, chin held high way about you, where people are respecting that. People are maybe feeling inspired to be carrying themselves more like that. And it doesn't feel arrogant, it doesn't feel boastful, but it feels more, I've been through a lot. It's this feeling of you maybe having a very insecure past, or just you weren't nearly as confident as you are now. And so maybe you still want to strive for more confidence, more of that energy and way of living, depending on your case. But they're saying that this is playing into your leadership, your ability to, never to be this confident and never want to dip back into or fall back into those, or that insecure way of being. Does that make sense? It feels like you're going to be, with these two lines, gaining several powerful downloads throughout this week. Okay, for some, 3 very significant ones. I don't know why I didn't notice the third one on the right, but let's pull some tarot. It's going to as well be a very, very magical week, my friend, where you're creating the magic within your world. You're filling up your own cup to the point of, at certain points, overflow. It almost feels like somebody wants to provide you with an overflow of abundance in different forms, an abundance of love, or maybe an abundance of, kisses. Now, I'm also getting that people are looking at you in this magical light, but differently. I'm hearing something about a knight in shining armor. If you're single, Spirit's saying you have multiple options, so there's no need to settle. But I also feel like there's a focus on wording within a conversation, or maybe how you're meant to word something. It's this feeling of you maybe being a bit dissatisfied with the way somebody's grammar is, the way they're wording something, how they're responding. You may even find that you word something randomly, and it might be due to Spirit, and you're not really fond of or fully satisfied with how it came out or came to be. But it just feels like that's one of the several ways where throughout the week there's a highlighting of where you maybe feel, a little bit judgmental. We're all human. But where the dissatisfaction lies in regards to this and that when it comes to other people, a situation or two, even when it comes to yourself once again. But let's move on to the tarot portion of your reading. I have to say, this is not how I expected this week to churn out. This weekly reading for you was what I was going to say, but that message was very clear and important for you, as it's going to be a week that feels, at least at certain points, unexpected. While you are finding that certain expectations come to be, you're a manifester, while certain intuitive feelings stepping into the week and along the way are proven correct. But it just feels like, as a whole, if you were to take a step back, the week just feels very just unexpected, and I feel like that's purposeful. But the King of Pentacles, so this again talking about your advancement, your maturity, but your confidence, and even at times your grounded energy and nature. I'm hearing how you do something, but let's put this over here. It also feels like your money is tying into your planning at certain points, maybe for an investment or two of importance. Maybe there's an expected level of abundance, or levels of abundance to be acquired, but it could be an expense that you know is lying ahead, a change of some sort. And so it feels like Spirit's saying you're meant to more than ever be in the knowing while trusting the mystery more than ever in regards to your soul development moving forward. But the changes, the switch ups, the even success in regards to your reality outside of you. I honestly feel like people are wanting to see more of what you have to offer, and that's going to benefit you greatly. Let's shift these on down. We're putting the tarot on there. Yeah, look at this. The Three of Wands. Because you're going to find that this is a week where you're looking forward in the moments of stillness while in the midst of being busy as well. And, you know, putting an effort towards this and that of importance. You're planning, once again, you're looking forward. They're saying at times life, circumstances, aspects of your reality outside of you, even when it comes to your own ways of living, even letting your past at certain points hold you back to an extent. The point is, some of which can put you in this box or frame your future in a very controlled and even expected light. And so they're saying break out of that box of expected, of the normal once was even, and allow for yourself to experience the visualization and the planning and the creation of the unexpected, the new, the different. Excuse me, even the better. But I do sense that as well, they're saying you have a very, what's to be labeled as a picture perfect future, at least in certain ways. And so that framed sort of window picture like energy or imagery came through in both ways for us. But there's something about your mind, okay? I was getting that sort of stemming from somebody's mind here. The downloads coming in and they're saying, you know, expressing what's on your mind, whether you mean to in the moment or not. And that could be spirit. You know, spirit comes through our thoughts very, very clearly, at least for a lot, drawn to this reading. And they may play into your dreams as well. But let's keep pulling. Six of Cups. Yeah, I'm hearing carrying energy. There's something about cuddling for some. I do feel as if they're also saying opposites attract. And if that's not for you, then it's not for you. Ooh, key wording. But again, I'm hearing there's a magical feeling around your mind. Your heart is going to be full at certain points. And this is feeling like something you haven't been experiencing nearly enough of, you know, in your recent past. But I'm going to put this here. When somebody pushes you to stop and enjoy the present moment in the midst of this busy, for some jam-packed week, accept that as a gift of abundance, right? Let it be. Don't try to fill in the space or, maybe try not to fill it up with chitter-chatter. It also feels like it's a week where there are random moments of unexpected silence that maybe don't feel fully silent, if that makes sense, but that also plays a purpose in one, if not multiple ways. But getting ready to wrap up your weekly read, the Page of Swords, because it feels like you're going to be a messenger at certain points, maybe tying into your intuition and or spirituality, but also is a week, my friend, where you're receiving messages for yourself, for your path moving forward. And it just feels like this week is going to be one where as you get a lot done and things shift and change and again are feeling expected, but at certain other points expected and better understood, you're meant to be planning for the bright future that you truly have as you stand out in the crowd and people like what you have to offer. All right? So those are your messages for this upcoming week. I hope they were truly helpful. I am, as always, sending you so much love and light. Bye, Aquarius.